Hey guys, you're watching because you want to know only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. Today, at last, we're back at the airport here. It's been such a long time, it seems, since we've been here, but I have been trying to break it up a little bit. So we've got a nice little terminal, we've got a sort of baggage collection area, we've got a couple of hangars, we've got the helicopters and the main big jets, we've got the smaller planes, which I think are just out of render distance in the hangars. We've got the control tower and the main runway with taxiway. But that's it. We have no entrance. We have no parking. We have no taxi or bus stops. We need to finish it off, make it a complete looking airport. Now, we've already, in previous episodes, made an area ready for it. It's just a matter of putting it down. So today's going to be a lot of work. The first thing that we're going to want to do is make an entrance into the airport for police, for fire, people that, you know, aren't already in the airport, things like that. I'm sure if you guys have played any Grand Theft Auto game, you've got into the airport, you've jumped your way in. If you're online, there's usually a ramp to get in, or if you're in single player, it's always usually just open. So we need to do that. We also want it to be wide enough for at least one car, and I think 5 blocks is good for one car. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab clay. We're going to grab, wool. We're going to grab red wool and yellow wool, white wool, yellow wool, for like a top here. We want that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, as like a warning, you know, you're not meant to come in here. And then we want the same thing down the bottom. I'm going to replace, I think, those 2 blocks with a sort of more grey-ish block. Maybe that one would work. Something like that, and then do the same thing down here, and this would be what would open up and lower down. Oh, I don't like that. I might leave it like shorter, or I might do that. I think that's probably better. And then we want to make this the same color. Set stone. There we go. So at least there's a way into the airport now, and like into the main area. Should this be also stone? Probably. Yeah, like that, okay? So now cars can get into the airport if they need to, okay? They shouldn't need to, but there is the option. So, we now want to make a giant stoned area, tarmac sort of textured area. I think starting there, so it's 1 block away from those pillars. We're going to have to do this in a few sort of sections, I think. And we want to sort of come out not quite next to the mountain edge, but pretty close. I'm going to say to there. And I'm going to go for the moment from here all the way up to here, trying not to destroy the road if possible. And from there to here. I don't know exactly how I want to do the road to the car parking parts yet, but that's something that we'll worry about further in the episode. You can only do one thing at a time. You can only stage things. You can't plan everything out. If you talk about plans, so if you haven't seen last episode, I recommend you go and watch it, because we re-planned out some things now that the world has been going on for a little bit, and some of our ideas have changed, and we've got some hurdles to overcome. We had to sort of do an updated plan of the world. So last episode we spent a lot of time sort of working out all that kind of stuff. Ooh, no. Redo. Set stone. There we go. So there's a sort of area of where we can place car park. Obviously, we want the car park over here. 100%. Where normal cars park. People that are going to fly. On this side, we want to have a place to drop off if you're in a taxi. So I think that's maybe, or like, more VIP straight entrance side things, you know, presidents and taxis and buses. Maybe we should have 2. Maybe we should have one for cars, like taxis and limos and stuff, and then one for buses. That would make sense. So let's grab ourselves a slab. No, this one. Slab. And I think it'll all be pretty much this slab all the way to the entrance. So something like that. We want 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. for the taxis to go through. And this is also going to double up on this side as where the bus shelter is going to be. So bus shelter, I think we're going to use snow and the normal grey slabs for the top. And that should be good. So if we had something like, well, we don't want it exactly, we don't need it exactly in line with the door, because the door isn't centered to the pillars anyway. But let's say this block is 3 blocks away from that pillar. So 3 blocks away from this pillar would be right there. And we go 3 blocks up. We put a slab along the top. I think we'll overhang it by 1 as well. And on this side. And then I was thinking about doing 1 down there. And down here. But I don't know how that's going to look. Yeah, it's about right. It's 2.5 blocks at the lowest point, which is plenty high enough to walk under. I think that's pretty good. And then maybe we can put a painting or something on there with something that looks like train times. Do you know what I mean? Or not train times, bus times. Things like that. And I think we're at a sort of a good distance here. This is 3 blocks away from the edge. So 3 blocks away from this edge is right there. And then we'll add 2 blocks on the front and on the back. At the moment, it might get bigger, something like that. And then another 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here is going to be where the buses can go through. Obviously, it's going to be a one-way system. You always want a one-way system in a place like this. It also makes it more compact because you only have to do 1 lane. So taxis and buses. Maybe I can write bus in white or in yellow. Maybe in white. I can't really get a B in there too easily. Can I do anything else? Like, could I use these ones? Like 9, 8, 7, 6. Could I write bus like this somehow? Like that one, that one. Oh wait, if I done it like that, I could have done it anyway, couldn't I? No, that doesn't look like bus at all, does it? We're getting further and further away. I could do it with full blocks though, like that. Like if we had the middle point here, and we had, oops, U, and then B, and then S. Yeah, that sort of works, I think. Let's fill it in. Oops. B, U, S. Yeah, no. I'm happy with that. I like that. And then can we do taxi as well? So it would be the A here to be centered with everything else. That's the hard part, is getting everything to be in the mid, centered to everything. And then the X would be here. Now we can only do 3 blocks wide. That's the problem. So we're going to have to do something like X like that. Obviously I is nice and simple. Whoops. I is probably one of the simplest letters. And T is a very simple letter as well. T. Now nobody can park in the wrong place now. Nobody can get that wrong, can they? It looks good. It looks good. I like that. And then with some yellow. I think we'll use yellow clay for this. Yellow clay, just checkered just a little bit before and after. So oops, something like that. No. And same here. Like that. I always click one wrong. Always leave one that I shouldn't. And then the same on the other side. We want to have... Can I get them all right? There we go. Dope. And here. That one, that one. Nope. That one, that one, that one, that one. Just like a little bit. It's not too big and gross, but but yeah. See, it just makes that sort of text stand out that little bit more. Okay. So we want to have a route to be able to get these around. We're going to want to have the edge minimum here. The very edge. We don't want the road to be any bigger than that. I want trees and stuff in this zone here. So that has to come around here. Now there's no point using... I suppose we could have like disabled car parking spaces. I still haven't done that block. I need to do that block. A few of you used a really good idea of using like a pumpkin, because the pumpkin has a different top to the sides, and then we could have the disabled block just using the top of the pumpkins. So yeah, I should do that. I should definitely do that. We'll put these all the way around here, and then we can now have it cut off somewhere here, like that, all the way down. You need it wide enough for a bus to get round, so it can't be like too thin. And a little bit further out. How many blocks deep is this? We need 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the car parking spot. So maybe I do need to just bring that in by 2 blocks would be good. I think 2 blocks would be nice. So let's just cut and paste. That's moved it over by 2 blocks. So now we get the car parking spots and enough room for cars to pull in and out from. Same as down here. It's plenty of room. Add a couple more blocks. Yep, beautiful. And well, no. If I bring it over one more block, if I bring it over one more block, it'll be in line with that. And then it just sits right in my head there. Sits right in my head. OCD and everything like that. Cut. Paste. It's now nicely in line with that. So we can get this one maybe to come out a little bit further. Still plenty of room. I think I'm going to add another block though. So 6 blocks wide there. Like that. So like disabled parking, buses and taxis. In the middle here, maybe a statue. Can we do like a statue of a miniature plane? That would be so cool. In the middle there, it would also use up that space really nicely, because I can't see us using it for anything else. Let's block it off for the moment, or square it off. Maybe if we rounded the edge like that, and the same on this side. That could be just a nice feature. Like that. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. And then we want to have, obviously, the exit on the other side. So we had, it looks like it was, is it 4 blocks wider than the yellow part? 3. So go 3 beyond the yellow block. So there's the yellow block. We go 1, 2, 3 down here. That gives us symmetrical on the other side. This space, I don't know what we're going to use there. Maybe emergency vehicles on the outside. Maybe we can get some police cars out here or something like that. So we'll have that going down there. And I think this will be more than one block thick. Same as on that side. I might add like a little wall or something like that. I don't know. And let's have it the same length as the one opposite. Okay, that's good. So far, I'm liking that for our entranceway. This side are all car parking spots, so I'm going to do that off camera. I think that's probably the next thing that we should do, is do that. I'll do that off camera, and then come back for like fences and walls and trees and stuff like that. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, so just sort of getting to a point where I think we can come back is about now. So I'm just putting down a few final little car parking places. I'm trying to like utilize as much space as we can without sort of getting in the way of everything, but this is what we've got. plenty of spots, more spots than I thought we could actually fit in. Just need to sort of finish off the road to join up, put a few more car parking points in, but I didn't want to cut it all out. So I don't want a curve. I want it to be very straight because we're going to have like, T-junctions and stuff like that. Wherever you can turn, you're going to be able to turn in 2 directions. So we're going to have this one like this and keep going this way. That will be removed in a minute. We want this way. And then we want this to also split up here now. 3, 4, 5. Like that. Which means I could probably fit in 1 more junction. I think I've still got it on the paste, haven't I? Paste? Yeah. Okay, like that. It gets harder and harder. At this stage, it gets harder and harder to get anywhere. We can have spaces on this side too, if we wanted to do it. Now, if I paste here, does it go up a block? No, it doesn't. Sweet. So we can have that one. Oh, no, that gets in the way of that block. We don't want that. We want that one. So I can get a space in here at least. There. Here. Right by that entrance. See, that's good. And they're all in line with the ones opposite. I like all the spaces to be in line with each other. It's something that I have always liked. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks on this side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks on this side before the edge. I've made it a little bit bigger than our normal roads. Because obviously we want... because obviously we want buses and bigger vehicles to be able to get up and down here. So we're going to have that one down here. Doing a solid white line here. Instead of a sort of thinner one. So people know that they're not meant to cross it. If they cross it, they could get hit by something that they don't want to get hit by. So we'll have that one. And the same on this side. All the way out to there. Every line that we put down makes me so happy. And then this one can join up to there. That keeps it in line with that wall over there. I've got this spot here. I don't know what to use it for. I might just end up checkering it like a no park, like a no-go zone, like in here. And then maybe this can be used for emergencies. I don't know. There's always spots where you can't park. We don't have to squeeze in 1 million car parking spots. As I said, we've already got way more parking than I thought we were going to be able to fit in because this isn't a huge area. So we'll have, that one. No. That one. This one. Like this. And it brings a little bit of colour, a little bit more road markings, etc., etc. So I have that to there. 159.4. Replace air with 159.4. Boom. Okay, so sweet. So yeah, that just sort of ties in everything together really, really nicely. We've got lines down that side. We've got lines up there. Now, walls or barriers or whatever you want to call them going around this edge. I think we want to go with another iron bar fencing. I was thinking about a low wall. I was thinking about a taller wall. But then I was like thinking about real airports. Security is pretty high risk. That's what those can be used for. These ones can be... These ones are disabled. And maybe a couple of other ones. These ones are going to be the taxi parking. Yes, I'm gonna have to texture up a car to look like a taxi. I might go. I know we're going very British because obviously I'm English here, so I've got the English police cars and the English ambulances and stuff like that. But with the taxis, I might do a yellow cab, like a New York taxi cab, or that sort of color, so it really does stand out as a taxi. You know, with the black. Battenbergs down it, black and yellow Battenbergs down it, stuff like that. Yeah, that work. Yeah. That's what I'll do. But yeah, we'll have a high fence. I think about the same height as that, going all of the way around the edge. And then once we've got that, we'll then work out any other pathing spots that we need to do. Yeah? I think that's the plan next. And then it's trees and stuff. I might put a nice tree in there. Now, it'd be cool. It'd be really nice to try and... I'm going to try and do a plain statue, but we'll do it in a minute. Okay? I'll be back. All right. Fence is up. I'm just sort of filling in an area that was too thin to put a parking spot with just some yellow crossings again. This is what we've got now. Oh, it's so nice to see this airport getting done. Look at that. Yes. So, we now want to, I think, thicken up these paths especially. I think they look a little bit weird being 1 block thick. 2 blocks would be nice. We want to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. There we go. Perfect. 5 blocks is minimum. 3 blocks is a nice size for the path. It just works out well. So we'll have these down here. Making me dizzy. Making me a little dizzy right now. Like that. I would like to put like a no end. We can do the thing that we done earlier. Not on that one. We want it on that one. And then we'll grab that. Bing. 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 That's a little wide, isn't it? I think that's good. And then have this on this side. Like that. Yes. Good. Perfect. Maybe even slab the top. Give it a little bit more height on that one. Yeah, 100%. That looks so much better. Okay, so there's that one. We can do the same on this side. We need to go this side of it so we don't use up room on the taxi and bus side of things. So we have this down here. And then the same needs to be done in the middle. And we need to fill in any of the other remaining points in this part. So let's do that one next. We can go out to here. I don't know what I'm going to do down there. Maybe we can do these down here. Yeah, that sort of works. I think it finishes it off nicely. Breaks up the grass from the stone. Gives a little bit of a lip. Gives some a place for people, the plane spotters, to stand and be able to see the planes. It's actually quite a good view. Better view than you'd ever get from any real airport, because you'd never get a car park this close to the taxiway in real life. I'm sure the jets could cause at least some damage occasionally. We're blowing up debris through windscreens and windows and stuff like that, or even hitting people. But in Minecraft, we have to take some sort of steps. What's the word? We have to allow some realism to slide, let's say, in Minecraft. Otherwise, you end up with something that just doesn't work in real life or Minecraft. I think we'll have this one going down here as well. We've got the space for it, you see. We're not going to be able to use that little dot for anything else. This little 1 block wide area for anything else. We'll put a line down there. Every little line just looks so good. Okay, in the middle here, we want to have, I think, 2 blocks. Maybe the whole thing could be slabs. Okay, hold on. We'll hold that thought. First, let's get this out of the way. We want to go here, fill those ones in. From that one all the way over to that one. Replace air with, what was it? 44.6. Replace air with 44.6. Boom. Fill these little end ones in here nicely. That looks so good. So good. Okay, and then I think maybe do the same over here as well. Fill all this in just for the moment, and then see if we can build a plane. A miniature one. I don't know if I'm good enough to or not. But you never know. I might surprise everybody. I doubt it, but I might surprise everybody. So, we want to have a block in the middle. We want it nice and centered. Well, how come this isn't centered to the bus stop? And it really should be. It really should be. Yeah, no, that we need to fix that. I didn't even notice that. I bet you guys did. Yeah, that's perfectly centered there. So we shall have these ones away, and then have that one, that one, that one, and that one. That's better. I might take those front ones away as well. No, 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 it's not right. That's not right. Is that right? Now it's right. There we go. Okay, got it. Whew, scared me. Let's have this in the middle point right here. I think that's the center is what we're going to get. And this is going to be like the pedestal for a plane. So I think quartz gives us the most options. It's nice and white. It does have that line on it. You know, when you put them together, you get these sort of lines between them. But it's as good as what we're going to get. So let's have... It's going to be a little plane. We'll grab some glass as well. It is going to be a little plane. Don't expect nothing crazy. We'll have glass and a little upside down one at the front. I'm just going to have to keep building and touch it up at the end. We shall have that, that, and that. That's not bad. Would 2 blocks be too big? I think if we extend this... I love that body shape. And the tail is great. Maybe even with a slab there. There. And there. Yes. And then this wing should come out a little bit further. And the same on this side. You know, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. I think it's a little bit... Is it 1 block too high? No, that's about right. That's not awful. That's better. Each little touch. I think I like that too. I don't think it's quite long enough though. I think it needs to be just slightly longer at the front. Let's do it 1 block at a time. That, and then this wing needs to be moved forward. And the same on this side. I think the wing might be a little bit too low as well. Is the wing a little bit too low? Oh, it was, yeah. Compared to the other side. Like that. And then I think we've got 4 blocks overhanging. It's 4 blocks overhanging either side of that pole. I really don't know. Like that. And that. It's so hard to do on such a small scale. You know, I'm happy with that though. It looks at least a little bit like a plane. And I'm happy. Wall. I'm going to take out these 2 middle ones. Like that. That looks cool. No, I'm happy with that. I think that's really cool. Let's grab some dirt and some leaves to go around the edge of it. So I think maybe 2 blocks in. Like that. And like that. Replace these with grass. And then put some leaves on top. Like that. And then just grass this up. 2 blocks high, I think is maximum. Maybe 1 3-block high one. Like that. Yeah, no, that's cool. I like that. That's a really nice sort of central feature for it. Especially when you back out. It looks more like a plane the further away you get. So I'm very happy about that. We want to have some trees, though. Some actual design trees, I think, as well. Whoops. We want to have... This episode's going to be long as well. Last episode was a really long one as well. I apologise if you don't like the longer episodes. I do know most of you do, though. So I'm going to go 4 blocks of logs. And then we're going to... I need to move that over by 1. 4 blocks of logs. And then we're going to go 2 blocks up. So on the 3rd log, we're going to put 2 leaves on either side like this. Then we're going to put the corner ones in. This is my favourite little tree design. I always do this tree like that. And then we do the same thing on the next level up. So we just put leaves exactly where we had on the one below. On the one up, we put 1 in the middle of each edge. And then fill in the middle. We then do another 3 by 3. We then do a cross. And then 1 on the top. It's just a really nice shaped tree. So let's grab all of the points of this. Which is that one. 2. That one. And then I think if we stand right near the tree on this side, we'll go copy. And we'll come across this side, stay in line. I think there is where we want it. Whoops. Paste. Yeah, that's exactly where we want it. And then we want to come, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So if we go right there, we should have 1 block between. Yeah, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Where's perfect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And then 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Do the same on this side. Got an itchy nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really nice to have the trees at different heights as well. There's a little bit of fixing we need to do around here, but most of it's okay for the moment. So we've got some nice entries. That would look good extended down, maybe all the way down to the corner. Would look really cool. But there's some trees to get started. And then I think maybe along here as well. We can pretty much do actual trees, I think, for this. Sapling and bone meal. Ooh. Just oak trees, I think, around here. No other trees. Maybe some spruce trees in a couple of spots. We'll see at the end. That one. That one. Go on. I know you can grow there. Oak trees can grow anywhere. It doesn't matter where they grow. These are all like freaky small trees, though. Go on. Go on. No. Try there. Yeah, that's what you want. That's a nice tree. That's a good big tree. We do need to sort of add more trees to these mountains. Sort of like how we've been doing on the island. You know how we've done those sort of ones on the island? We want to have a similar sort of thing on these mountains using the spruce trees and the birch trees. But I don't want to do that yet. It's different to the island. Because I don't want to use up space that could be used for buildings and other more useful things. Trees we want to use to fill space and fill pockets that we can't do with anything else. But you do want sort of forested areas as well, especially high up on mountains. I might sort of work a little bit on that off camera, maybe, potentially, when I get a free moment. I've been so busy recently, it's been crazy. But yeah, a little bit of trees around there. Obviously, we don't want any trees by the runway at all. That would be ridiculous. But that is pretty cool. Let's stick on this shader pack. I haven't done this for ages on the City series. Well, it seems like forever at least. And let it all load up again. I love it. I love it. We've actually got what I'm going to class as a sort of completed airport now. Obviously, there's always things that we can add. There's always things that we can improve on and add to. The terminal itself, the inside needs to be done, and that will be because it's all glass on the terminal, so we do want to have an interior on that. But I think that looks absolutely stunning. Really, really does. Really, really cool. If you guys enjoyed it, then hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.